Hey everybody, I got a question yesterday from One Awesome Inch asking me to show how I mounted my solar panel to my van. So this will just be a little quick look at how I've done that. I do want to say straight away that I had quite a bit of difficulty figuring out the best way to do this, and I was in a little bit of a rush because I was trying to make my move-in date to get moved into the van. So I probably wouldn't do it the same way I've done it here again if I ever had to do it over. But let me show you what I came up with. Back when I first got the idea of mounting the solar panel to the van, I was going to mount the solar panel straight onto the roof of the van. After picking up the solar panel, I live real close to Renogy's headquarters, and so I drove over, bought the solar panel, and then went around and picked it up from their pickup area, and realized it was kind of heavy, and I just thought it was going to be a little too heavy for the sheet metal on the roof. So I kind of changed my mind on how I was going to mount it. So that's why I had bought, I waited on installing it, and then I bought this this roof rack. Now the roof rack looks like one that you would get from the Chrysler dealer. It is very, very similar, but I actually bought it from a British company on eBay. That didn't go very well. I don't think I'll ever buy anything from eBay again. I think they're a horrible company. And so I don't recommend buying a roof rack on eBay, but at the time, this is over a year ago now. Well, about a year ago now, there were very few roof racks that would just bolt straight on. I like the idea of just being able to use the connection bolts that Fiat has built into the van. Most of the roof racks that I could find back a year ago, I would have had to drill through the roof to install them. And the reason I didn't buy a roof rack from Chrysler was it was $550. So I decided I didn't want to spend that much. I really didn't have that much to spend. This one was about half the price, including overseas shipping and VAT tax, although for some reason I got charged VAT tax twice. Whatever VAT tax is, I paid it twice for these, but even with that, the roof rack came out to half the price of buying one from Chrysler. So to give you a little closer look at how I decided to attach this, originally I had wanted to just run a couple of rails across from that cross member, and then I had another cross member here that ran across, but because of the size of the panel, I wasn't able to actually mount anything on that cross member up front here. Basically, I would have had to drill through the little attachment clamp that you see there that attaches to the rail itself. So that ended up not being a good idea. So I got on the internet, ordered some rectangular aluminum tubing. So you can see I've got these two. I basically had to build two cross members myself, just out of regular aluminum tubing. Trouble is, the aluminum tubing that I ordered was different than the one that I got here. So the one that I had ordered was a little thinner than this one. It would have been about the same thickness as my roof rack. It also had rounded corners, which I was thinking was going to help keep some noise, wind noise down as I drove. When I opened up the package, this is what I had. this is what they sent, so I just kind of went with it because I was trying to make my move-in date. But basically, I just took a couple of pieces of that aluminum stock, and then I drilled and bolted through the aluminum stock that I bought and the roof rack that I have, and use these Z brackets. So these are, they call these Z brackets. These are Renegee's Z brackets. Every solar company has some type of bracket that they use. So normally this little bracket would attach to the edge of the solar panel and screw into the side of the solar panel, and then it would normally be flipped around. I've got this flipped upside down compared to what they want, compared to how they've designed it. But they are a good strong bracket, and I had already bought them, being that I thought I was going to mount the solar panel straight to the roof. So it's not quite the way they intended the mount to be used, but because they were good and strong, see what I did? I just used the holes from the bracket, drilled straight through my roof rack and straight through the aluminum tubing that I bought, and that's it. It's not an elegant solution, but it's been really good and strong. I would have preferred it to been mounted a little bit lower. I don't like how it's sticking up proud of the rack itself. I really wanted it to be mounted just a little bit lower. But the nice thing about mounting it this way is I do get airflow under the solar panel itself, so that does help keep the solar panel a little bit cooler, which they say is a good thing. The other thing you'll see that I did, and I don't know if it was necessary or not, but I added another piece of aluminum angle. So this is just a little piece of aluminum angle that I screwed to the side of the solar panel. My idea was I wanted to strengthen up the side. You know, if you live in Southern California and you're used to driving on you know, LA freeways, you know, it's quite windy here and our speeds are quite high, and so my idea was I wanted the rack to be as strong as possible. So I don't know if that was necessary, but it kind of made me feel good to have a little extra strength up there. So that is what I did. Like I said, don't think I would do it exactly the same way again, but it's worked, and I was able to do it myself, which saved me quite a bit of money.